What's up, guys? Came out here this morning, started up my Case International 235 Hydro. It is started right up, but it is not moving. I'm going to make a video showing you guys what it's doing, and we'll see if we can figure out what's going on with it. It seems like it may be something expensive that I can't fix today, but we'll take a look and see if we can figure it out. It's going to be loud with the tractor running, but as you can see, we're idling right now. Our clutch is out. This tractor uses a hand throttle right here, like all tractors. It uses a clutch pedal here, which is not a clutch pedal apparently, it's just a dump valve for the hydraulic system. Right here it uses your range selector. That's got a high, a low, and a neutral. And then up here on the fender, this is your hydraulic shuttle shift. So for right now, I'll leave it full backwards. You can hear that stalls the tractor out, which I don't understand. Our box is in neutral. So basically what's happening, normally I would depress the clutch to start this, put my range selector in low, and then I would be able to use this to drive forward or backwards, and then it has its own neutral. That's not a reliable neutral. But for some reason, I started it, it tried to stall it out right away as soon as I let the clutch out. And then I gave it a little more throttle, and it's acting like it's always in neutral. Also, when you kick the clutch or the dump valve a little bit, it's like catching and jerking. And when it caught and jerked, it would run for a couple seconds. While it was running, my shuttle shift up here went forward, reverse, and neutral just fine. But this range box down here, this was low, this was low, this was low, and then it doesn't normally go this far forward. It's like an extra click, and that would bump it into high. So I kind of have a feeling it's something down there. And I don't know if I can show you. Let me see if I can get the camera down in here. All right, so what you're seeing here, these three clicks, those are the three detents. That's supposed to be high, that's supposed to be neutral, and that's supposed to be low, which I know you can't see very well. But like I said, the first three were all low, and then pushing it all the way past the last detent, you can see there's no hole there. That was high when I got it going. So I have a feeling the problem is with this range box, and I've never worked on one. I don't know how to fix it. So I'm gonna mess with it more and see if I can get it going and show you what it's doing. Alright, I just got it to jerk by using this shuttle shift back and forth. You can hear some gears meshing, or not meshing rather, but jerk forward, that's it. Not sound good. I can remove this fill plug. Remove this fill plug right here. This is the oil fill plug for the transaxle. And this thing has always kind of leaked down the oil, but the level looks fine. And I just checked it and filled it about last week. When it's operating, you guys saw the video of it spinning and not spinning. So I'm going to pull this plug. To be honest, I don't know exactly what it does, but it looks like it would access the part of the transaxle that the hydro controls, and I have a feeling that's part of where my problem is. What I was trying to explain earlier where the tractor was running, I thought this was a clutch pedal that had some kind of physical clutch, but a guy online said it's not a physical clutch pedal, that depressing the clutch just actuates a dump valve on the hydro system to disengage the rear wheels. And the closer I look at it, pushing this down actually activates something all the way back here underneath. So he's probably right. Sometimes internet people are really smart and they help you out a lot, and sometimes they give you wrong information that could bite you in the butt later. But he sounded pretty certain, so we'll operate assuming that he knows what he's talking about. All right, there's that plug loose. A little stubborn. Let's see what's down in here. I see a thing. Not sure what kind of thing. Might not be a bad step to drain the fluid out of this thing and see what it looks like. All right, so this is what was in the bottom of the orange bucket when I drained that out. And I don't know how readily you can tell, but there are just a few tiny silver flecks in that, which honestly I've seen worse, but it's not a good sign. We'll see what's going on. Maybe with the fluid level lower, we can see more through the inspection hole in the transaxle. Here's another down the hole shot. I don't know what you can actually see from this. So there's a lever down in the bottom that moves with the range box, but I don't actually see it actuating anything. Very tricky to show. So that top piece, right here at the top of the screen, that spins with the clutch, and then the gears down below it don't. And I have a feeling if the tractor was moving forward, all those gears would spin. And I also have a feeling there's different gears on there, or probably are different speeds, which makes me think like this thing isn't engaging the gears, but I just don't know. I have a parts manual for this thing somewhere, and I don't know how in detail it is. Need to find that. It's got illustrations for everything. For now, I'm going to close this back up so it doesn't get any water in it. I've got my fluid sealed up in a clean 3-gallon container, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and post this video, and hopefully maybe someone will comment who knows more about these little tractors than I do, and we can get this thing fixed. Thanks, guys.